Hi, this is Anna from Reppls. Just making sure you can hear me clearly. Hi, can you hear me clearly?
Hello, yes.
Hi there, great to hear you. I'm Anna from Reppls, and I'll be your dedicated recruiter here to help you find the best possible job opportunities that really fit you. Since this is our first intro call, I'd love for you to tell me a bit about yourself so I can get to know you better. Would you like to start with a short introduction?
Sure. My name is Valentine. I'm a software engineer with more than 10 years of experience. And during my career, I really touched a lot of things, worked with front end, back end technologies, with cloud. And yeah, here I am looking for new opportunities. So please tell me about them.
All right, Valentine, let's pause for a moment. I'd actually like to shift our focus to something that will help me a good overall picture of you. Perhaps you could share a bit about your professional journey from the very start until now. What roles you've taken on and what key experiences or moments you feel have shaped you the most in your career.
All right. So during my career, I actually worked as a software engineer on the front end part, as well as took responsibility as a lead software engineer. And from the last moments of my career, I worked as a delivery manager for several years.
Thanks for sharing that, Valentine. It's interesting that you've moved from hands on development work into leadership and management roles. When you transitioned from being a lead software engineer to a delivery manager, what do you feel was the most important skill or perspective you gained that shaped the way you work today?
Maybe I can say to see the whole picture and not focus on one particular area. Also, it's very important to have solid soft skills and find a way to have a good communication with the client.
I see. So, stepping back to view the full picture and strengthening your soft skills has clearly been impactful for you. If you were leading a complex project where client expectations suddenly changed halfway through, how would you apply those big picture thinking skills and communication approaches to keep everything on track?
Anna, this is quite an interesting question, but can you please maybe short this one?
Sure, Valentine, let me make it simpler. Can you tell me in short how you would handle a project if the client changed their mind in the middle of it?
This is quite interesting because you actually need to dive deep and see why, for example, priorities or tasks were changed. Maybe it's actually relevant for the product. For example, when you received your feedback from the end user and understand that this feature will not work at all, or for example, you need to make some adjustments to make it shine and really start to work to engage the user. Anna?
Yes, I'm here, Valentine. I like how you focus on understanding the reason behind the change before acting. If you were in a situation where the change was urgent, but you didn't have all the necessary details yet, how would you decide on the next steps to keep the project moving while still protecting its overall quality?
This is quite interesting topic, Anna, but I'd rather prefer not to dive deep into it right now.
That's completely fine, Valentine. Let's keep it lighter. Could you instead share a project from your career that you're especially proud of? And tell me briefly what made it stand out for you.
All right. For example, for quite some time, I worked with one complex um, refactoring situation where we moved from legacy technology to a new and modern one. In my practice, it was a complete rewrite from AngularJS to more modular and modern approach to React. We help the client to modernize their stack and provide this migration gradually while maintaining the production application still up and running. So it was a little bit challenging, I can say.
That does sound like a big challenge, and I can tell it was rewarding to see that transition happen successfully. Actually, Valentine, let's switch gears a little. I'd like to get to know you on a more personal note. When you're not focused on work, what is something you enjoy doing just for fun?
This is very interesting, Anna. Actually, I can say that I'm a drone pilot and have a license to operate in Europe.
That's really cool, Valentine. Flying drones sounds like a lot of fun, especially with the freedom to explore different places from above. What kind of locations or subjects do you enjoy capturing the most when you're out flying your drone?
Oh, actually, a lot. So I actually enjoy capturing cities, yeah, from above, as you mentioned, to see the picture, and as well as interesting locations. For example, some mountains. From my experience, for example, in Italy, you have a lot of beautiful places where I previously traveled, and wow, it was fantastic.
That sounds amazing. Seeing cities and mountains from that angle must give such a unique perspective. Speaking of new experiences, let's switch to a personal topic I'm curious about. Is there a skill you've recently picked up or something new you're excited about learning in your own time?
This is also quite interesting topic, Anna. During my free time, I actually learn how to actually how to tell it produce quality video. I mean, when I capture my footage with drone, is the photo or video. At the end, you need to make a production of it, have some music effects and so on and so forth. So I also learning this skill.
Thank you, Valentine, for such an interesting discussion today. I really enjoyed hearing about your experiences and passions. I don't have any more questions right now. How did you feel about this interview?
It was actually good, very good. You were uh, very fast in responses and very nice voice. Good to talk with you.
I'm glad to hear that, Valentine. Thank you. I can see you have an application for Clone Senior UX Designer at Reppls, and the meeting for it was skipped. I'd suggest you go to your application and reschedule it so we can proceed with the screening interview. Just to clarify, this chat isn't the screening meeting for a job application. It's more of an introduction. This will be stored in your applicant profile and visible alongside your CV for any application. But for each role, I also prepare tailored questions to highlight your skills and experience to the employer. So it's important to have both the intro and the screening interview. Would you be open to rescheduling that meeting and moving forward?
It is interesting, Anna, but no, let's not reschedule this meeting.
All right, Valentine, I understand. Thanks again for spending your time with me today. It was great talking with you. This interview will be available in your profile in just a few minutes. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Anna.
Goodbye, Valentine.